Are you looking for a super realistic image generator that makes images so real you can't even tell they were made by AI? Then you've got to check out the Flux.1 model. Flux.1 is great at creating accurate images, even from really complicated prompts. It's very good at getting tricky details like hands and fingers just right. Plus, if you've ever had trouble with AI tools messing up with texts in images, Flux.1 handles that perfectly too. If you've used other AI image generators before, you know it's hard to find one that feels this real. And the best part, it's free. In this video, I'm going to show 5 easy ways to use the Flux.1 model for free. And I'll also share some tips on how to adjust the settings to get the best results. But first, let's talk about what Flux.1 actually is. It's an open source tool created by a team at Black Forest Labs. Their website shows off its amazing capabilities like making super realistic images with fine details and even getting longer text in the image right. Flux comes in 3 versions. The first version is Schnell. This is the fastest and the simplest model, which is great for personal projects. Then we have Dev, which is slower but with better quality than Schnell. It's free and open source for non-commercial use, but if you want to use it for business, you will have to contact them. And then there is the Pro version. This one has the best quality, but it's a paid model and not open source. But don't worry, I'll show you ways to get access to it for free in this video. So stay tuned and let's explore Flux together. It's time to check out Flux Pro Art, our first tool to access the Flux model. You can find the link in the description. The interface is straightforward. You just type in your prompt, choose your aspect ratio, and set the guidance number. The guidance number tells the model how closely to follow your prompt. If you set it too high, the model might stick too closely to your words and give you something that's not quite right. On the other hand, if you set it too low, you might end up with a random image. So let's keep it at its default value of 3. We'll leave the other settings as they are and test it out with a sample prompt. It might take a moment to generate the image, but just look at the quality and the accuracy with which it followed the prompt. The next online tool I'll talk about is Hugging Face. Here you have an option to choose from Schnell versus Dev model. So let us use the Dev model. And we'll use the default settings, and here is my prompt. And look at that image. It is just perfect. For comparison, look at this image generated from ChatGPT and you can immediately feel the difference. This one looks unreal, something made up of plastic. But the one generated through Flux looks more human-like. Next up, let's check out our third option, cart.ai. This is a free online image generator that offers a variety of models, which includes Flux.1 now. Let's give it a try. The interface is straightforward. We'll enter our prompt here. I'll choose a 16:9 aspect ratio, use a random seed, and let's hit the generate button. And once again, the image turned out great. The text is perfectly spelled out, which is impressive because many free image generator tools struggle with that. But it looks like Flux.1 has nailed it. Now, let us explore another option, Glif.app, where you can actually try out the Flux Pro model. You can find the link in the description. To start generating an image, click on the build button and then click on this plus icon. You will see several options pop out and we need to select the image generator option. Once again, the interface is pretty simple. You can input your prompt here and choose the image generator model from this drop-down. Since Glif.app offers all of the Flux models, let's go for the most advanced one, the Pro version. You can also control the aspect ratio or in the advanced settings, adjust the prompt power. By default, it is set to 3.5. Let's stick with the defaults and try out this new prompt. And wow, Flux really lives up to its reputation. Just look at that result. It's definitely better than any other free tool out there. But we are not done yet. Let's go back and set the prompt power to 2.5 and generate the image again. And there you go. A side-by-side comparison shows that the second image has a much even natural looking skin tone compared to the first one. If you zoom into the first image, you can see there is a bit of unnatural shine around the nose and it looks a bit unreal, while the second one has an even skin tone and looks more natural. So be sure to experiment with these settings to get the best result for yourself. This is getting exciting, isn't it? Now let's move on to our final option, Fal AI. It's not completely free, but the free plan does give you some credits, so let's give it a try. Scroll down and select the Flux Realism LoRa model. You will see some familiar settings, including the guidance scale. Let's leave it to its default value of 3.5 for now and use the following prompt. Just look at the quality and accuracy. The pencil, her fingers and the surroundings are so perfectly captured. Now just like we did with Glif, let's experiment with a different guidance number. I'll set it to 2.5 and regenerate the image. And look at the difference. This one looks even more natural. Let's compare them side by side and you can see the difference clearly. The one with guidance value 2.5 has more natural and even looking skin tone. But even the one with 3.5 as guidance value is far better than any other free AI image generator out there. And there you have it. You now have the best image generator model at your fingertips with multiple free ways to access it and some settings to help you create the most natural looking images for your needs. I hope you found this helpful. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot.